is an hour and a half away and easy to do on a day trip. So, there's great food in Montreal, there are great museums in Montreal. I'm a big live music person, so I think I saw like 9 concerts in Montreal last year, just going up and back in the same day.
Lake Champlain is an astonishing thing just to have right outside your door. Any kind of winter sports are great fun. I'm not great at winter sports, but I'm getting better. But also I love to be out in nature, and there's so many beautiful places right next door just to go for a walk, to go for a hike, to walk your dogs.
You have Whiteface, you have Titus, you also have Stowe Mountain in Vermont. Very good skiing up here. If you want to go hiking, you can. If you want to go whitewater rafting, you have Au Sable right over here too.
You've got the 46ers where you can just hike all the mountains around the area, such as Whiteface and other areas. You've got Au Sable Chasm, which is a beautiful place to go. I mean, honestly, year-round, but more specifically, kind of in like the fall time, in my opinion, is a great time to go.
We have Montreal about an hour north of here, and then the beautiful Lake Placid, New York, which is honestly like, doesn't matter what time of year, there's always something going on in Lake Placid, and a nice walking downtown and plenty to eat and do down there. My teammate from Plattsburgh Track and Field, he graduated a couple years ahead of me. He's a 3-time Winter Olympian. His name is John Daly. He grew up in Smithtown, Long Island, but he was a 3-time Winter Olympian in the sport of skeleton. So we were able to watch him in 2010, 2014, and 2018 at the Winter Games, and that was really cool. He's a heck of an athlete and definitely proud to call him my teammate.
Plattsburgh was big enough to meet someone new every day, but small enough to run into familiar faces everywhere I went on campus.
One thing that I can tell you is SUNY Plattsburgh is the right size. And being in the right size, you can develop relationships with the students. You bump on them on the halls. When you do research with them, you actually have conversations. You know their names, which is a great thing. And also in classrooms, sometimes you can actually reach out to them, bring them to your office and have individual conversations and learn about their stories, about their struggles, and if we can help them.
I met people from all over the world, not just New York, not just the United States, but the Caribbean and Asia. And so that was really cool to experience up here in very upstate New York. Growing up in Little Castleton, New York, just south of Albany, I graduated with 76 kids, and I felt like my transition to here was very easy. And I never saw lots of people at one time. I felt like I saw a lot of the same faces, but I still saw a new face every day.
In addition, we have students from different countries. We have students from Africa, like Ethiopia. We have students from Asia, like China. We have students from Latin America, from Vietnam, as well as students from Canada. I can get to know all of the students in my classes after 2 weeks.
I feel like our students know each other, our faculty and staff member know our students, we care about our students. And I'm sure other colleges say that, but it's a palpable feeling that I get on this campus. And I'm always hearing from family members in particular, like, I can't believe people hold the door for each other and say hello to each other in the morning and those kind of things.
I know every single student, graduated from the accounting program and the School of Business in general. And I still connect with the alumni who graduated back from 1985 until the day. They are very successful, and they contribute to our students also, creating other opportunities and additional opportunities for the students who are currently on campus.
My name is Nicole Malatino. I am a Communication Sciences and Disorders major, and I went to Massapequa High School on Long Island. Going into college, I just remember being so nervous that I was going to be a number, and I've heard so many stories about how you don't really get to build those relationships with your professors, but it has been the complete opposite here.
We've been through the same things, not identically, but they're very close, and I think I have a good understanding of what they're going through, because the phrase I like to use with the athletes is I was you, and I know what it's like to be successful here, but I also know what it's like to struggle here. And I know what it took for me to turn that struggle into success and what resources I needed. And sometimes I didn't seek them out when I was younger, and I know they won't, so I want to try and help them bridge that gap and bring the resources to them. And so I think it's a really big part of the connection is, you know, I can share stories of my experiences to help them. And I think they appreciate that a lot.
When I think of SUNY Plattsburgh, it was opportunity for me. I was kind of on the bus out. I'm a first-gen college student, so I didn't have a force directing me. It was whatever I thought was right. And SUNY Plattsburgh has been an opportunity for me. Being able to kind of set my path and follow it.
Academically, I was never a student to be on the dean's list or have that 4.0 GPA. I wanted to be, but I realized that, you know, not every student is that kind of student. I think for myself, I got diagnosed with ADHD my last semester of college, and I think that gave me a lot of clarity in being able to not hold so much pressure upon myself that, you know, it's okay. So True Student Support Services is a federally funded grant through the Department of Education, and our goal is to help with academic supports for students who are first generation, low income, or identify as having a disability. And so we work with them through a variety of support services, whether that is academic coaching, tutoring. We also teach some of the classes in things like math and English to really help set them up for that good foundation moving forward. We also have workshops, peer mentoring opportunities. We help with students and filling out their financial aid, helping them understand how to submit their FAFSA, work with financial literacy. ARO is our Accessibility Resources Office. So with that, that is where the majority of our accommodations for students come in. So many students in high school may have had an IEP or a 504 plan. We help to make sure that we are able to provide similar accommodations for students, whether that is alternative testing locations, extended test taking time, advocacy in the classroom, note-taking services. We also have a peer mentoring program that helps students with executive functioning concerns. And then we also have a new living learning community for students to be able to identify with a variety of other students that are also a part of ARO. Coming to college not knowing that anyone in my family never really went to college or graduated college. So I felt like I was here basically, you know, to not only make my parents proud and like, you know, show them that I'm doing all this in the real world, but also a very good experience for me, like coming to campus, learning a lot about like living on my own, learning more about like the college life.
We've had students who have gone on to do human relations for Nike. We've had people in the White House. We've had people in the British Embassy. It's really quite amazing what our students have managed to do.
They look for or job in the biotech, pharma industry, or go to grad programs. And I have a particular one student that graduated in 2023 in biochemistry, and he is currently a student at SUNY Stony Brook, doing a PhD in biochemistry as well. And we keep in touch, and that's one of the successful stories among many others.
Our facilities are fantastic right now. I think they're some of the best in the SUNY. We just had a brand new memorial fitness center, wellness center. The workout facilities here are top notch. I haven't seen any better in the SUNY. I think the level of Division III sports are the highest they've ever been. And the best example I can give of that is our conference, the SUNY conference in particular. There's a lot of Division I transfers within the conference, and I think that just shows the kind of level of talent of players coming back to Division III for various reasons, whether it's financial, playing time, location, anything like that.
We want your floor to feel like a little family to you, a little village, if you will. And because we know in communities that people look out for each other, they take care of each other, they support each other, they celebrate with each other, they make each other feel good when bad things happen. We look out for each other, and that's really what we are trying to do, is develop truly a community here in our residence halls.
So I actually work for Campus Housing and Community Living. I'm a community advocate on campus, so I've gotten to work with both first year and upperclassmen students. Housing is amazing. There's so many different places to live, and all the residence halls are gorgeous. Most of them are newly renovated. But I think the cool thing about like having worked in housing is that like you get to build that community with students, but they're like a built-in friend. So get to know them and really just make the most of it, because it's such a different experience that you won't maybe not have like later in your life. So just enjoy it while you have it.
A lot of the things I did in high school, I didn't end up doing in college, and some things I did. So in high school, I was in band, and I continued to do that here. I was a band geek through and through, but I played field hockey in high school, and they didn't have that here. So I tried rugby, and I'm still playing today in a rec team, an adult rec team. Also did ukulele club, which I didn't have in high school. TA'd a few classes, was a tutor here. Things that really pushed me out of my comfort zone, but gave me all new experiences and really gave me just a unique experience here as a student.
I ended up auditioning for the musical that week.
Welcome back to Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena. My name is Christopher Gerasi. I'm joined by Gabby. We are play-by-play and color commentators respectively. And tonight we are getting ready to watch your Plattsburgh State Cardinals face off against the Buffalo State Bengals. Now, current team's standings are, I did not have my sheet out. Buffalo State is currently at a 5-6-1 in the SUNY, while the Plattsburgh State Cardinals are at a 6-7 for the SUNY. Now, each team's last games went pretty well for the Cardinals. Cardinals 6-0 dominant shutout victory over the Morrisville, I believe they're the Broncos actually, I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to check on that. And, well, Buffalo's last game, not too shabby. 5-4 overtime winner thanks to a impressive shot from Lucas Signoretti. Bo Lane had an impressive performance last game a couple weeks ago for the Cardinals as well, posting a 21-save shutout over Morrisville. So definitely an impressive one, and it's pretty electric here in the Stafford as we're reading our starting lineups for both teams. And I'll get that out of the way for you while we're here too. Starting lineups currently are number 22, Gabriel Filion on left wing, number 19, Quinn Tavares starting center, number 28, Jake Sacratini on right wing. Starting line defensemen are number 6, Spencer Molina, and number 8, Jaden Ward. And starting in net today for the Cardinals is number 31, Bo Lane. Now, we have seen some pretty standout performances from both number 31, Bo Lane, and number 33, Brady Spry. And it's safe to say that this will be definitely an important game for Bo Lane if he wants to make a run for that starter position. We've seen it's been pretty tumultuous between the two. Lots of back and forth for who's going to start for this Cardinals team. And we're about to do the Sunrise face-off here, the honorary face-off. And we will return after the national anthem in just a few minutes. Thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand over your caps if you're able as we honor America with our national anthem, and sung by Plattsburgh's very own Janet Dandro.
Stripes and
folks, that concludes our national anthem. As both teams take their sides of the ice, getting ready for the start of this one. Gotta say, Gabby, it's a pretty impressive atmosphere in here, isn't it?
Oh yes, the minute that the doors opened, everyone came flooding right in. I swear, it's like a Red Sea out there. You see so many people, both mainly home, but there are some away supporters as well.
And it's always impressive to see people making the trek out, especially from somewhere as way out as Buffalo all the way up to North Country to support their team. It's impressive, you know. It's good vibes around.
Yeah, that's about like a 5-hour drive.
Gotta be. I mean, I'd almost say more depending on where you're driving.
Yeah, and you did mention Bo Lane earlier. This week, he was featured as I believe the SUNY Athlete of the Week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had, when they went up against, I believe it was Canton, the 6-0 last weekend. He did a 21-shot save as their goalkeeper, number 31, Bo Lane.
Yes, I believe that was the game against Morrisville, if I'm remembering correctly, and definitely a standout performance, definitely an impressive
100%. And then we also have I believe it was earlier this month, or in January, we had another Cardinal of the Week. That was Quinn Travis. He's playing the position as forward, number 19.
Game gets started. Cardinals take the face-off, quickly overturned to neutral ice, and that one will very quickly fly over the half wall, knocking Dominic Bovan in the shoulder there.
Seems like we're definitely getting our footing within the first quarter of the game, or first period.
Lena takes it for the Cardinals. Over to Ward. Ward coming up the right side. He'll have to dump it in. Caught up in the neutral zone here. And this one will be turned over to the Cardinals once again. Bellina wraps it around. Big collision on the ice there. Ward behind the net. Over for Filion. Filion up the left side, and he dumps this one in as well. Bolger now. Left side wraps around once again. Bengals, good bit of possession here. They'll have to dump the puck in as well. Lane goes for the stop, he's unable to get his stick on it. Default now. Default over to Tolan. That gets overturned. Molinar, pass up to the slot. They'll have to take this one back, it's back to defenseman. Bolger, high shot way over the net. Had the referee ducking. And the Cardinals will have to fight this one out of their zone.
I'll give it to the Cardinals. They have a really good form and hustle out there on the field, despite the Bengals' aggression, which is also very healthy in the game, too, when we're entering the first period.
Definitely seeing some physical play here for the Bengals. Bolger now to Molinar. Molinar coming up the left side. This one gets wrapped around behind the net again. Parenteau looking for it. Parenteau finds it. Looks for a teammate, unable to get it, and that one's going to be overturned. Off the stick of Andre. Lazat coming through, leaves it for Parenteau, but that's going to be offsides. Pretty lax starting few minutes here. 0 shots on goal so far. Mostly some dump and chase from both teams, as we've seen as of late. Tie up on the face-off here. This one ends up in Bengals territory. Fighting for it. So, up ice now. They're looking for a shot, unable to get one off. That one's going to end up in a brief scrum behind the net here. It's chopped off to Callanan, who gets it to Lazat. Lazat over for Butler, who gets it back to Callanan. Callanan skating through the slot, broken up by a defenseman there. Callanan hands on it once again, wrist shot off the right side. Ward able to keep this one in on a standout defensive play. Callanan got his stick on it once again. He'll wrap this one around. Cole now. Cole finds Sutherland, gets a shot off. Unable to find the net there as we get our first registered shot on goal, and that one's going to be an icing. Not a bad pass play there. Found Sutherland in the slot, but just sent it a little too high, got it off the shoulder pad of Bengals goalie, Marcus Cumberworth.
Tell you what, the Cardinals seem to be putting on a lot of pressure, trying to keep that puck down on the other side of the field by the Buffalo Bengals. But that Buffalo Bengals goalkeeper is putting up a lot of good defense.
Sutherland briefly comes out with it, but he's knocked off the puck. Sutherland chasing this one now. Mikhail taking it up the right side. This one's going to be dropped in, and Lane opts to leave it for his teammate Belina. Belina now over to Cole. Cole tries to find Aller. That one gets turned over. Lane behind the net. Now for Cole once again over to Belina. Unable to get a stick on it, but Sutherland will dump this one in as the Cardinals take a line change. Brief scrum here. Sacratini up the left side. For Bulger. Bulger loses a stick on that one. Now for Mike English. Mike English to Filion. Filion lugs it up the center. Gets it to Tavares. That is going to be a hand pass. Tavares on the face-off. Tavares comes out on top, gets it over to Sacratini. Sacratini for Butler. He'll dump this one in. Settles behind the net. Filion now on the left side. Filion pass to the slot. That was off the skates of Sacratini, I believe. Rush up the center here for Nickel. Nickel opts to wrap this one around. Zot gets it for Filion. Filion chops this one cross ice for Sacratini. Sacratini finds Tavares. Just bounces off the back of his blade there. Tavares crushing hit there. Knocked into the boards. And this one gets lost in the neutral zone once again. Lizotte.
It's a good dodge by the Cardinals.
Lizotte wraps it around once again. Cardinals can make another desperate line change here. Not seeing a lot of action across the blue line. We're seeing a lot of dump and chase.
Very important game to put your solid standing on the SUNY championship list.
Default Bengals captain sends this one in. And that one will be covered up by Cumberworth. Well, see a slower form of play here for both teams. First 6 minutes into the first period here. We have one shot on goal for the Cardinals, 2 for Buffalo State. 14-12 remaining in this first period. Shinishnikov on the face-off. Finds Belina. Belina, deep slap shot, and that'll be gloved by Cumberworth.
That was electric. That was a nice high-angled shot right towards the goal, and he was able to catch that right midair.
Definitely got some good lift on that one. We see a lot of those high-powered slap shot by these Cardinals defensemen. That does seem to be their bread and butter. Seen some especially good shots from Lizotte and Butler, respectively. Ward finds this one now. Ward, wrist shot from deep. Knocked away by the blocker of Cumberworth. This one lost along the near side. Andrade sends it in. This one gets wrapped around, eventually landing on the stick of Tolan. Peralt keeps it in.
Well, the question here is,
Not
can
there.
the Cardinals get it out of there?
Multiple shots, consecutive shots there. We saw one from Default and I believe one from Murray. First one went off the blocker of Bo Lane. Second one went high and out of play. They registered just one shot on goal for Buffalo as they had multiple good opportunities from the slot position there. Tyler Penry on the face-off. Parenteau. Belgrave finds Callanan. Callanan along the left side of Parenteau. Sends a desperation shot on goal, and that's gloved easily by Cumberworth.
That goalie is a really good wall. He is putting up all of his defenses. Let's see if the Cardinals can get out of this.
Just 13:24 remaining now. Parenteau finds Callanan. Callanan over for Belgrave. Belgrave rushing in, loses it in the slot. Crushing hit there. I believe that was
Number 13 going for the shot. He almost had it.
Almost. Parenteau finds Callanan. Callanan shot from deep, and that will be gloved.
Telling you, these Cardinals, they got a mean shot, that nice slap shot across the field there. Looks like they're doing some switch outs.
Brief line change here with the stoppage of play. Now Ty Aller on the faceoff. Murray comes out on top.
And fans, the Cardinals want to wish a happy birthday to Candy Webb. Happy birthday.
Tracking it down, lost in the neutral zone there. That one will be sent in. Tadra finds it. This one kept in by Belgrave. Aller finds Butler for a deep shot there, but it is gloved away by Cumberland. Not a bad shot selection there, just outside the slot. A little close to the blue line, but we have seen some of those high-powered slap shots from Butler in the past. And safe to say he can put some gas on it when he needs to.
Certainly. Let's see if this face-off goes.
Aller and Signoretti now. Brief tie up here. This one gets wrapped around. And Belina comes out on top in the Cardinals zone after chasing that one down. Belina sends it behind his back. Wrist shot there. Deflected. Belina once again. Sends it back for Aller. Aller skating finds Sutherland. Sutherland now up the left side. Sends this one in. Caught up again in the neutral zone. Nickel now up the center for Signoretti. Signoretti over to Andre. Shot blocked away by Bo Lane. Seeing a good forecheck here from Buffalo. And they lose it. Sacratini on the drive. He's tripped up. We're going to see a penalty here. Cardinals still have their sticks on the puck. Filion now finds Tavares. Tavares sends it over for Shanichnikov. Shanichnikov waiting. Shot. That is gloved by Bell. That is gloved by Cumberworth, excuse me, and we are going to have that penalty.
I'm telling you, Cumberworth has got a really good game going on for him.
Definitely seen some impressive glove save there. That's going to be Zach Peller going to sin bin. 2 minutes for tripping. We're going to see our first power play of the game. 11 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in the first period. Shanichnikov on the face-off.
When the Bengals came in, they definitely had a lot of energy, and they're definitely showing it now in their plays. Good passes.
Tavares.
Tavares
going for English. Now Shanichnikov. Shanichnikov back for Bolger. Bolger over for Tavares, back to Bolger. Once again for Shanichnikov. Shanichnikov tries to find Tavares in the slot, gets past him. They'll do this one again. Tavares. Sends it for Parenteau. Tavares back again near the blue line. Gets it to Bolger at the point. Bolger, deep wrist shot. Lost, bouncing around in front. Tavares comes out on top on the far side. Gets it back to Bolger on the blue line once again. Back to Tavares, back to Bolger. Bulger now for Shnichnikov. Shnichnikov shot, that's blocked by defenseman. Aiden Default caught that one in the shin guards. Bulger, deep wrist shot. Caught in the chest protector by Cumberworth. Already seeing some early action here from the Cardinals on the power play. 3 consecutive shots on goal in that sequence alone.
A lot of good pressure from the Cardinals. I agree. They are definitely putting up a really hard game. Let's see if the Bengals can keep up a good defense for a good while. We're only in the first period. Just as much as the ball is round, the puck is also rounder.
Scoreless game here, 10 minutes 34 remaining in the first period. Butler comes deep slap shot off the face-off. Tried to catch Cumberworth, not looking, but he caught that one off the shoulder. Sacratini now, near the close stop. Butler slap shot once again off the post. And they'll do this one again. Bonar leaves it for Sacratini. Sacratini, deep pass for Butler. Butler tries to chop that one in, looking for a redirect. Unable to find it, and Buffalo will clear this one down. Desperately needed line change there for Buffalo as Sacratini picks it up behind the net, charging up near side. Sacratini across the blue line. Sacratini weighing his options. Finds Belina. Belina feigns slap shot. Skates in, looks for Filion in the slot, unable to get anything moving there. Redirect not found. High bouncing puck found just in front of the crease here. And we're going to get a cover up once again. Some extracurriculars there between Filion and number 17, Jake Muir.
That puck is quite a dancer. Flying up in the air and flying all over.
Definitely a bit of a knuckle puck there.
Yes, certainly. You know, it's a Friday night. They need to show the puck to the dance floor just a little bit.
Buffalo coming out dominant on the face-off here, and that one's going to get sent down. 3 seconds tick down, and the Cardinals' power play expires as we're back to even strength. Keller comes out of the box.
Yeah, so next game is being sponsored by
early change comes off ice for default. Sacratini in the Cardinal zone. Sacratini finds Bulger.
The Cardinals are good at breaking up
Cole
those
up
passes.
the left side. Attempted backhand, knocked away by the stick of Cumberworth. Kirkov now, backhands, tried to get it across the zone, lost in action there. Lazat will take it now for Cole. Cole opts to send this one around, finds Lazat once again. Cole, quick skating, looking for options, missed the puck there, went behind his back, and that's going to be an icing. Some frustration from Lazat there as he missed the pass for Cole.
Now hopefully this puck will be able to find the net in the first period. Kind of give us a hint into who might be leading in the game when it comes to settling who's going to take the 5th place in the SUNY Championship. Right now, Buffalo and State are tied.
0-0 now, 8:15 remaining in the first period. Brief scrum, player tripped up on the play, no call. Shot on goal there by Andre. That one was knocked away by Bo Lane. This is going to be sent down. Cumberworth opts to cover up instead of leaving for his teammate. Off the heels of Lazat there.
Bo Lane definitely is proving his spot in the athletics acknowledgement. Another save for Plattsburgh. And I bet the fans are happy to see his good defense too.
Definitely, it's always good to have a standout goalie to root for. Buffalo State off the draw. Now taking this one's turned over for Tavares. Tavares tries to send it in. Buffalo State once again, Nickel up the near side. Nickel dumps the puck around, finds Ward. Turned over once again. Cardinals take it. Filion unmarked up the left side. Filion shot there. Takes an odd bounce off Nichols' shin protector. And Buffalo State now fighting for this one in their own zone. Nickel tries to send it down, clears it just a little too high, and that one will fall in the scorekeeper's box. Fortunately, no one hit on the play there. .7:29 remaining in the first period.
Seeming like some deliberation.
Tavares and Murray now on the face-off. Murray comes out on top. Leaves it for Peller. Peller wraps it around.
And just a reminder for anyone interested in
Marquez. Marquez finds Nichols. Buffalo looking for a regroup here. Marquez now near side. Skating around. He's knocked off the puck there by Bulger and Tavares. English sends this one across. And Buffalo is able to retrieve. Filion finds Catron, and that one is overturned as well. Marquez waiting behind the net. Marquez playing it safe. Waiting his options here. This one gets sent in. Kirkov. Quick drive here. Kirkov unable to get any stick on it as Lee covers that one up.
Hopefully with the Cardinal spotlight, number 20, Mike English, when he goes out there, he has a steady 2 for 2 for goals and assists. Next time he's on the field, maybe we might see an assist from him. Until then, Bengals versus Cardinals.
Shikov gets taken out. Penry now on the face-off with Shnichnikov. This one gets sent around by Butler. Catron picks it up. Sends to clear. Finds Molinar. Molinar trying to keep his stick on it. And Buffalo comes out on top with this one. Impressive skating there from Foster Nickel.
Really good pivots.
Tries to find Penry. Butler is going to be tripped up on that one. I believe we saw Penry take Butler down with a skate on that one. Tripping is the official call. And that will... send Penry to the box for 2 once again as the Cardinals get a second opportunity on this power play. Bit of a tricky call there. You don't often see skate-based tripping called. Usually it's more of an infraction of the stick. But the referee's call nonetheless, and the Cardinals will take a power play. Shnichnikov in the slot, wrist shot. Just wide of the net there. Shnichnikov once again on the left side. Finds Tavares. Tavares, wrist shot off the blocker. Bit of a fencing move there from both teams as the puck flies wide. Parenteau fighting behind the net. Default and Parenteau looking to get this one out of a scrum. Shnichnikov finds it, gets it to Bulger. Bulger for Tavares once again, wrist shot, same spot.
And it's a goal! The Cardinals setting a lead for this game by just 1 point.
Parenteau leading the skate back to the bench after a tipped-in deflection off the pad following a shot from Tavares. Assist is going to go to Tavares, and the goal is going to go to number 7-3, Alex Philippe Parenteau. Cardinals take an early 1-0 lead here after dominating the shots on goal following their 2 power plays, and they're able to capitalize on the second. Buffalo State now down 1 with just 5:23 remaining here in this first period. Sacratini and Signoretti on the face-off. Sacratini comes out on top. Signoretti Wrist shot, gloved by Bo Lane. Good opportunity there off the face-off, unmarked by any defenseman, but unable to find Twine on that shot.
What a gorgeous way to continue that 1-point lead.
Sacratini and Signoretti do it once again. Finds Andrade. Deep shot there. Else from Manov. Manov went wide of the net. Scrum along the boards here. Andrade turns it over to Sacratini. Sacratini tries to find Filion. Sutherland backhands this one in. Buffalo takes possession now. Manov zip side for Messing. Messing shot poked away by Lane. Ward tries to send it up to Sutherland. Sutherland unable to get a stick on it as he's knocked off, and that is going to be an offsides, I believe.
That was some nice stick action from the goalie, 31 in Plattsburgh State. It's nice to see when they're, it's good when they catch the ball with the puck with their hands, but when they're using that puck to constantly deflect it back to the wall. What do you think? Does it give Plattsburgh State a good edge to take the puck back into their possession?
Definitely gives them a good edge. You always want to have a goaltender who's skilled at handling the puck and not just blocking the shots. Murray and Pinto on the faceoff. Finds Butler. He's around for English. Which gets to Pinto. And send this one in. Icing the call as that one gets knocked away. Excuse me, that was Belgrave in the last play, not English. Parenteau and Murray, same player, same spot. Face-off done once again. Buffalo State coming out on top. No defenseman there to retrieve as that one flies all the way down to Cumberland. Buffalo attempting to get this one out of their zone here. They get into the neutral zone. Marquez trying to get a stick on it, unable to. Lazat takes possession. Deep wrister from the neutral zone. That one will get sent around. Attempted hit there by Parenteau. Unable to get his full weight into it. He comes down to the play. Bit of a desperation shot there as he covers up. Definitely some extracurriculars there. Some pushing and shoving. Saw some from Foster Nickel and some from
That shot was almost like it was a movie, the way he was sliding down, he hit that puck. He made it in, oh my goodness.
Definitely a better move to get that one to the goalie, have him cover it up so that you're not player down on any unfortunate rush that may occur. Aller now, across the blue line. That's going to be called offsides as Cole was a bit ahead. Just 3:49 remaining here in the first period. Current shots on goal, 19 in favor of the Cardinals, 7 for Buffalo. Aller and Signoretti. Brief scrum here along the side, and this one comes out in possession of Buffalo State. Blango behind the boards. Tried to send into the slot there by DeLeon. Unable to get anything moving. And that's a shot and a goal for Cole as he buries it from the right side on an unassisted wrister. That puts the Cardinals up 2-0 now. 20 shots on goal is the total.
What a solid standing for the Cardinals in the first period. 2 points. Bengals, 0.
Definitely a dominant shot there from Cole. No one-timer, no intricate passing on the play. Just ripped him and beat him with velocity on his glove side. Definitely making a statement on that one. Cardinals are up 2 with 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this first period here.
I'll give it to the Cardinals. They got a good hustle and pass on that field. And those 2 points prove it.
Peller turns it over. That's Filion. This one gets sent in by Buffalo once again. Bo Lane handling the puck now, finds Ward. It's over to Filion. Murray taking possession now. by Penry. Sacratini trying to get the puck out of his team zone here. Finds Filion. Filion once again muscled off the puck by Murray. Definitely seen some aggressive play here from Buffalo following the prior 2 goals by the Cardinals. Henry up the near side. Saucered in and a crushing hit by Molinar as that one's covered up by Bowen.
Oh, a little bit of a standoff between 21 and, who's that, 23?
Yes, that is Ushakov and Butler. Butler, bit of the enforcer of this Plattsburgh State Cardinal team, and he's doing what he does best and standing up for his team where necessary, especially in those net front disputes. Shnichnikov and Ushakov now on the face-off. Attempted to dump it in, couldn't get the puck off his stick. Finds Tolan. Tolan sends it around. Lane leaves it for Butler. Butler finds Molinar, fighting for the puck here.
A lot of glass action.
Molinar to Lazat. That one will get chipped out by Shanichnikov. Murray. Impressive punch stops here, trying to get it out of his zone. This one. Sent around by McHale. Langlis on top now. Puck rolled away just a bit too quick for him to get a shot off, and that's covered up once again with just 1:45 remaining.
2 points. Impressive. Back to the face-off again. See how long the Bengals can keep this one in their possession.
These Bengals have not seen a lot of success in the forecheck when compared to the Cardinals, though they have had the advantage of the power plays that have afforded them one of their 2 goals scored so far. Second coming at even strength from Cole. Brought
right
to the boards
over
there, and that one's going to get sent out of play.
Well, someone's going home with a lucky puck.
Yes, pucks are definitely a good souvenir. Have seen a couple instances of people being injured by pucks flying out, but most of the time people tend to be pretty aware, and there are people looking to catch one coming over the glass to take on with them. Murray and Tavares. Out on top as Buffalo takes this one across the blue line. Deep wrist shot there by Nickel. That is gloved by Bowen with an impressive stop.
Gotta love the way the goalie just drops the puck, like, get it out of here.
1:15 remaining here in the first period.
A lot can happen in 1 minute. Let's see what the Bengals can do.
Bengals will need to have a bit more success in the forecheck if they want to get anything moving here. Cardinals come out on top on the face-off, but they turn this one over. Nickel tries to find Muir, unable to. Cumberland leaves this one for his teammate.
Thinking hard. Where's he gonna put it?
Nickel waiting behind the net now. Deep, hard pass there for Muir. Unable to keep his stick on it as Catron takes it now. Over for Butler. Butler tries to find Bellina. And that one will be called for icing. Coming on to the final 40 seconds of this first period.
Do you think the goal of the Cardinals in this last 40 seconds is to pretty much try to keep possession as much as possible?
Definitely going to be, you're always going to want to keep possession of the puck, and we'll maybe see some more defensive play here so they can go into this one up too. Definitely give them a big advantage in the next few periods. But we'll see. I mean, hey, if they see an opportunity, they'll definitely take the shot. Now for Shanichnikov. Shanichnikov sends in Cumberworth looking for an icing, but none there.
Going on to 20 seconds left.
Trying to keep possession through a scrum here. That one is sent high and out. Really missing some spectators and very impressed behind the glass there.
always like something that I look forward to, is to see if the opposing team that is hoping to get some points in, see if they can make it in the last 10 seconds of a game. In this case, it's 18 seconds. Let's see what they can do.
Always a big momentum shift when you get yourself within one score. Tie up on the face-off here.
2 minutes for holding.
This one finds McHale. McHale finds Signoretti. Back to McHale. McHale, deep wrist shot. That one's taken out of the danger zone by the Cardinals. This one's sent down. And that will end this first period of play.
Wow. We definitely got some busy boys out there on the field today, putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely impressive play from what we've seen so far. Current score, 2-0 Cardinals. Goals for Patrick Cole, and I believe we had Parenteau in that first one. May need a correction on that. We'll see in the second period. We'll get you the official numbers on goals and assists. I do know that Tavares had an assist as a shot came off the pads and was put in by Parenteau, I believe, on that first goal. And that was on the power play, so we've seen one successful opportunity on the power play there. No dice on the first one, but they did capitalize on the second. Second goal scored an even strength by Patrick Cole. Definitely an impressive shot. Right at the goalie, beat him on the glove side. Well, we're just really getting into intermission here. Gabby, what do you think of the game so far?
Honestly, pretty good defense by the Cardinals. I mean, you got 2-0, so they're putting up some really good offense and some defense. I wonder if the Bengals might be able to turn some energy into some fuel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. They're going to need the momentum here. They're down 10 in terms of shots on goal. Current numbers are unofficial numbers. We'll get more again in the start of the second period. Current numbers for shots on goal are 20-10 in favor of the Cardinals. And we will be back after intermission. Oh, excuse me. We're going to have a sideline interview, I believe.
I know Bergie's going around and he's doing his own little interviews with the community, walking up, giving people some high fives. And
oh, well, you gotta love Bergie.
Oh, 100%. There was even someone out in the field. They had a huge flag with Bergie on it, walking up and down.
Well, folks, 15 minutes of intermission, and we'll be back for the second period in just a little bit. Thank you for tuning in. See you soon.
What he will be getting is a signed puck courtesy of Plattsburgh State men's hockey forward Jake Secretini. Thank you to Sean.
We're going to look at some replays here, I see.
Sports Bar Grill for sponsoring this year's Score contest.
Some replays playing here.
And also, fans, please welcome the ice members of the North.
Sorry for the confusion there, folks. I believe, yes, this is, that was Patrick Cole's goal. Second in this game. Had the diving save there from a Buffalo defenseman, not coming out in his favor. Still an impressive shot there from Cole, nonetheless.
It's always got to be great to be in that huddle after a win on your home court. And this is a pretty big game with the SUNY Championship, so
definitely an important game in the as we're approaching the dog days of the regular season here. This is when you want to be getting points and knocking the guys down who can't be getting points. You definitely want to come out on top in games like this, especially in the division.
Certainly. I mean, the Cardinals, they worked their way back up to a 1.500 for the season, which has definitely given them an edge in the competition. Women's hockey for Plattsburgh is at 1, which is impressive.
Very impressive.
And the men are they're putting in the work, I'll tell you that.
Definitely putting in the work. Despite some crushing losses, I do recall the Oswego loss 5-4 was present for that one, and that one was tough. That one was tough as a Cardinal student. That's always never fun to lose to Oswego. But.
Well, you know, I remember when I did sports growing up, they always tell you sometimes losses are a part of the game. You learn a lot on every loss.
Not a lot you can do and stuff like that. And there was, of course, the very, very defiant loss to Hobart, but Hobart Statesmen, they're the team to beat, and that was a bit of a David and Goliath matchup going in, so can't say I was as broken about that one. We're going to cut out here for a minute, and we will join you again at the start of the second period. Thank you for joining, folks. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Are you bored of waiting around and doing nothing just like we are? Well, join Ski club is a place where people who like movies and want to discuss movies can watch and discuss with other people with the same interests. We meet in Yelcom 205 at 5 p.m.
I agree. I think it's absolutely kind of ridiculous, only because those are essential products that we kind of needed to survive.
I was thinking about, a lot of people think that the men are the money makers, like no boundaries that are put against us.
I've always been interested in Fuerza. I think even since I was a sophomore in high school, this club specifically just caught my eye because I felt like it was home. I felt like it was somewhere I belonged. And since day one of being here, it's literally been a family. We always try our best to include everyone and anyone in our discussions, in our meetings.
I wanted to join Fuerza because I really liked how it was a community, and we call ourselves a family, but it really is a family. And we try to include everyone on campus and just be more inclusive and educational at the same time while having fun.
Club International has been of great help to me as an international student because it has allowed me to be introduced to new people from different cultures. Representation matters and we know how to show it right because at every festival we make sure not only to include representation of one but that of many different countries. And that is why I am proud to be a part of Club International.
Club International!
To me, the gym means discipline.
The gym for me is part of who I am.
The gym is time to myself.
The gym to me is a place where I can come and clear my mind.
Find out what the gym means to you. The SUNY Plattsburgh gym at Memorial Hall has the perfect facilities for your fitness needs. From lifting rooms to basketball courts, if you're looking to have a good time or trying to get a workout in, visit Memorial Gym.
The purpose of our club is to inform all of our members about what it takes to get into grad school and how to be successful in doing so. What I like most about our club is just how excited everyone is to learn new things and figure out things that maybe we wouldn't be taught during class or on the outsides of school. And in one word that I would use to describe our club would definitely be collaborative, because everyone always has something new to say, to advise someone else, and it's just a fun and exciting environment.
I'm Angel Velasquez.
And I'm Benny Nazai.
I'm Jody Juliana Powell.
I'm Pat Pfeiffer.
Cabrera.
Jamie Goodrow.
I'm Joe Mason.
I'm Marcel Gibbs.
I'm Zeb Duchamp. I'm Ryan Nesta.
Bruce Juno.
Seals. This has been Edward Balarjan.
I'm Quasi Gittins. John Carduello.
To stay up to date with PS News and all of Plattsburgh State TV, be sure to follow Plattsburgh State TV on all social media platforms.
I want to welcome you to yet another version of After Hours here on PS TV.
And welcome to another installment of Talk Nerdy to Me.
You look excited.
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
I'm Lauren Weiss.
And I'm Kyle Bryant. Let's take a look at today's top stories.
2 minutes of the finest in news that you need to know about.
And now it's time for a PSTV News special report.
Scored! With 2 seconds left!
Welcome to the new and improved Memorial Hall. Located across from the Myers Art Building and opened on February 17, 2024, this is a fitness oasis. Equipped with memorabilia from old and new, a main gym, rec gym, and rock wall, there is something here for everyone.
Redoing Memorial Hall was really important because now we have all new fitness equipment and new rooms and new training rooms for our student athletes.
Come on down and see what us Cardinals are chirping about.
The after evening show with Andrew Spurgeon. Hi, how are you? No, this is Sauced and Simmered. Host of the second season of Sauced and Simmered. This is the second seasoning. With Sauced and Simmered, the second seasoning, the Thanksgiving episode. Man, this wine pasta got me crunk, dog. And for y'all, I'm making a pumpkin pie. So 3 shots of vodka. Julian! It's in the bowl. No. What the fuck's going on with the eggs? You think we just dump it in?
You don't want to see what this looks like.
That's the eggshell.
Doesn't smell that bad.
He got knobbed. Turn the cameras off.
Looking to get outside and enjoy some fresh air? The Saranac River Trail is a great way to take in the scenery and get some exercise. Situated along the Saranac River, the trail starts at the SUNY Plattsburgh campus and ends up at Peace Point Park on Lake Champlain. The 2.5-mile long trail is paved and offers a great space to run, jog, or bike. So get out and enjoy some exercise while taking in all the scenery Plattsburgh has to offer on the Saranac River Trail.
Warp Radio runs on Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10 here on campus. It gives Plattsburgh students an opportunity to be a radio DJ and see if that's something they have interest in for a future career path. You're listening to WARP, Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10, Plattsburgh, New York.
Just keep swimming to the TV. Let's put on PSTV. They have good programs such as Card Sports, Go Cards, and Table Talk. Now film the news.
The Vermont State Police.
And talk nerdy to me. Now that's student-made, professional-grade TV. Just keep swimming.
When I hear SUNY Plattsburgh, I think of support and togetherness. I never feel alone, and there's always like a community somewhere to go to. I think of activity because we're an active campus with something always going on.
My name's Alex. I'm a business and finance major, and I went to Fox Lane High School. The moment I got here, when I was walking around campus, it just felt like home. Like, it just has that feel to it that other schools don't have.
Now looking back, I was searching for a place that felt like home. And it's not easy to describe why it felt like home here, but it did. And I had this gut feeling that this just was the place for me, and I felt happy here. So many people were invested in my success, and I wasn't used to that in my life, and this felt really good, and I felt really supported.
My name's Julia. I'm a business major, so business administration, global supply chain, management, and human resource. And I graduated from Saratoga Springs High School. I chose SUNY Plattsburgh because the School of Business was so versatile, and it allowed me to have multiple majors and multiple minors and still graduate early, if not on time with the rest of my class.
My name is Matthew Wendler. I'm a junior public relations major, and I graduated as a valedictorian at Morris Central School. I chose SUNY Plattsburgh because I wanted something far away. I wanted someplace different. And when I saw Plattsburgh, it was actually the only school I signed up for. I saw it was in the Adirondacks. It had that small town feel, something I was looking for. I grew up in a rural town where there's no sidewalks or really anyone else around. And I just thought it was the perfect place. It had the railroad, the lake.
My name is Eleni Espino.
Folks, welcome back to the Ronnie B as both teams take the ice once again to begin the second period of tonight's game where SUNY Plattsburgh Cardinals are facing off against the Buffalo State Bengals. I'm Christopher Gerasi, your play-by-play commentator, joined by Gabby, your color commentator. Well, Gabby, pretty exciting first period. What do you make of it?
Man, I'm telling you what, seeing the puck fly way on up and then also all those people going at each other on the ice, there's nothing else quite like it.
Yeah, definitely a physical game being played here. We saw kind of a lull in the action towards the start of the first period, but things definitely heated up after the Cardinals tacked on two. One during a power play off the stick of Peranto with the assist going to Quinn Tavares. Second one, even strength, coming from Patrick Cole. Definitely an intense game, and definitely one Buffalo is gonna look to get back into the fray with.
Yeah.
Puck drop just beginning just now. We'll take you down to the ice.
2-point lead. Let's see if the Cardinals can keep up the heat. I'm really hoping they can. But I also want to see some more action from the Bengals as well.
Gonna see here, they're gonna have to add some drive to their play here if they want to get themselves back into this one.
Certainly.
Center ice face-off here. Gets to Butler. Butler sends this one deep. Cumberworth leaves it for his teammate. Signoretti goes cross ice. McHale at the back line. Signoretti once again. Back to Signoretti. Whiffed on a pass. Butler takes that one. He sends it in. Forgot to mention at the end of last period, folks, we do have a Cardinals are currently on the penalty kill. I believe it was a penalty on Alexander Molinar for holding. They're currently 1 minute elapsed into it. Just 53 seconds remaining until they're back at even strength. Catron loses his stick there in Buffalo's zone, and they'll take this one back down.
Hoping that loss of a stick doesn't set him back. Seems to be in good shape.
Kale takes this one behind his own net. Line change here for both sides. Kale coming up far side. Gives off for Manov. Manov opts to wrap it around the boards. This one blocked by Nickel. So it's sent high. Nickel retrieves. Neutral zone. This one gets knocked back into Buffalo's offensive zone. Pass to Belgrave, and it's Gaga. That one falls behind the net as Belgrave topples over. Shnishnikov maintaining possession here. Able to keep it in Buffalo's zone here, preventing an offsides, but that one gets turned over. Buffalo in possession now.
A lot of pressure from the Cardinals, keeping it on the Buffalo side of the court.
Nichols sends this one deep. Found Muir on that one. Marquez on the shot. Kick save there by Bo Lane as that one comes off the right side. Scrum behind the net. Wrapped around. Manov finds Marquez. We're fighting for possession here. Whiffed shot there from Otis. Muir sends a softer one in, looking for a deflection. That comes off the skate of Filion. Scrum along the near side boards. And Peralt comes out with it. Peralt wraps this one around. Tavares finds it. Desperation shot there by Ryan Messing. That one was earmarked for a goal. Found it on his stick in the slot. Unable to get anything through, though. Default gets this one across for Buffalo. That's turned over. Callahan has it now. Belina up the far side.
Wish a happy 13th birthday to Big Brains Minoka. Happy birthday, Brains.
Lost stick.
chasing after it with English there. Whiffed shot by Messing once again. Callanan.
Good possession of the puck.
For Shane Bondi. Callanan and Shane Bondi trying to get possession of it here. Strong ends with it on the stick of English. English with it once again, neutral zone, backhand pass.
Beautiful work pushing that puck around the outer edge of the ring.
Chris Blango waiting behind his own net now. Hard pass, looking for Murray. That comes off his stick. Lane's going to opt to cover this one, as Henry was hot on the tails of that puck.
Well, it seems like Mike English is doing a really good job at keeping the Cardinals pretty foundational in their plays right now.
Definitely some impressive work there in the forecheck. Good at keeping the puck in Buffalo's zone.
Certainly. It seems like the Bengals are putting on a little bit more heat. Maybe some cayenne, maybe some paprika.
Who knows? Signoretti now. Marquez, quick shot attempt off the face-off. That one gets turned over. Cole and Lizotte on the rush. Cole loses it off his stick. That one gets turned over once again. Buffalo now in possession.
Fans, tonight's in-game music is being sponsored by Sound Obsession, courtesy of Zeus.
Wrapped around. Finds Marquez, who gets it to Andrade. Andrade opts to dump this one in as well. Marquez chasing after it. That one found Signoretti. He got a shot off. Went off the stick of Bo Lane. Shot there, deflected. Wide of the net, not having to force Lane to make a save there. This one gets dumped in by Butler in Buffalo's end now. And that's going to be off the sides, I believe.
That was a beautiful deflect from Bo Lane when he took that puck right onto the stick, flung it in the air.
Definitely an impressive stick save, all things considered.
Tell you what, watching hockey, probably one of my most favorite parts is seeing the puck and see how high it can fly in the air.
I have seen a couple hit the rafters on occasion. That's fun to watch.
Wow. Maybe one day it'll release confetti out of the sky. It hits a carabiner and it just lets everything go.
Oh man.
What a day. Getting ready for face-off. Tell you what, the music is getting me in the mood. I might go out there on the field too.
Murray and Aller squaring off now. Murray comes out on top. This one sent down, looking for Manov, unable to find his man, and Butler takes it now behind the Cardinals' net. 14:28 here remaining in the second period. Butler weighing his options. Butler, some pressure here from Penry. He chips this one up, finds Lizotte. Lizotte now for Tavares. Tavares up the right side, carries this one across. Wrist shot, sent high. And this one will loop all the way back around. You're trying to find that one, absolutely demolished by Lizotte. Filion tries to send that one in, caught down and gloved by McHale. Filion takes it in Buffalo zone now, wrist shot high once again. This one will wrap around the right side. Back on the left, Tavares sends it back for Bellina off his stick, and the Plattsburgh Cardinals are going to have to regroup here.
The referee almost taken out by the puck a little bit. Had to do some footwork himself.
Yeah, these linesmen have to work pretty hard not to get in the way of play here and not get hit by the players.
100%.
So it is the players' prerogative to not hit the linesmen or any of the officials, because you will be going to the box for that.
The naughty box. Hopefully not that you don't end up on the naughty list either.
Oh, Christmas isn't for a while. They should be okay.
Oh yeah, they got like more than 365 days to fix their behavior, for sure.
And also wish a happy birthday to Lincoln Counter. Happy birthday, Lincoln.
Lushanov. That gets turned over. Buffalo fighting for key possession here. Marquez in the slot. Off of his skates. Some extracurriculars here between Marquez and Ward. Some pushing and shoving. Not sure if anyone's going to the box for it. Definitely a bit of a heated exchange there. And they're still going at it.
Hopefully it doesn't lead up to anything like last night. I think it was the Tampa, wasn't it? Tampa and the Panthers. They had 6 people sitting out in the penalty box. Because of naughty players.
That was an exciting game. Toe off the face-off. Blango has it now. Blango, wrist shot, kicked away by Lane. Attempted shot there from Signoretti, tried to find top shelf, kicked away by Lane. Broken stick there.
He broke his stick?
That is, yeah, that's English. English looking for a new stick now. Opts to stay on the ice. Block players where he can here. Deep snapshot there. This one flies high and out of play.
After that, just before this little session here, that one prior when we were having that extracurricular, that must have done something for the Bengals because they're starting to heat up a lot out on that field. Seeing more aggressive swings when it comes to hitting that puck.
Yeah, I would agree, and they are close to tying up the shots on goal here. Cardinals currently sitting at 20, Buffalo at 14. Aller tried to find Sutherland on that shot. Sutherland went wide. Ushakov driving up now. Knocked off the puck by Sutherland. This one finds Cole on neutral ice. Cole over Aller, and that one's going to be offsides. Sutherland, it was across. Aller took it back.
Yeah, reviewing some of the goaltenders' stats here with Cumberworth, 35. He had 18 saves in that first period, and then Bo Lane had 10 saves. You can really see just by looking at those stats, 18 saves by Cumberworth, the Bengals player. It's a lot of pressure being put on by the Cardinals.
Big tie-up on the face-off. Penry comes out on top for Buffalo State. He chips this one into the Cardinal zone. Ward finds it, gives it to his partner, Belina. Punch turn there. That puck's going to be turned over once again, but Ward is able to find it. Ward fighting for possession here. Finds the stick of Filion. Filion attempted a long pass there. Penry finds it. Shot, and that one goes wide. Buffalo trying to recreate some of the opportunities they've seen here tonight. That's Filion now. Wrist shot. Wide off the right side. Good opportunity there from Filion. No defenseman, pretty much 1-on-0, but a little too far out to get anything moving. That's going to look like another hand pass. We'll take another face-off.
The crowd's definitely getting a little bit more livelier, too. You're hearing a lot more gasp and some oohs and some ahs.
Definitely got loud in here during those first two, but well, when your team's up during these more even matches of play, it can be a little quiet. You already know you're in a good position.
Oh yeah, you can afford a goal or two.
Well, not two. They can't afford two.
Oh, that's true.
Sure.
They're gonna tie right up.
Happy 11th birthday to Levi McClatchy.
It'll make it more interesting for here in the box, for sure.
Catron attempts to get this one in. Shot there for Catron, going off the pad. Shnichnikov dancing around behind the net. Passes for Bulger. Bulger, deep wrist shot, high and away. English now. Fighting for it, still along the boards. This one comes out as Buffalo's. Manov. Attempted a cross ice there to Messing, unable to get a stick on it. Shnichnikov now takes this one in the Cardinal zone.
And fans, tonight's game is being sponsored by
Drive up ice here. Shanichnikov by himself, 1-on-3. Spins, dumps it down. Belgrave looking for this one. Unable to get a stick on it. Butler knocking back defenseman. Lazat looking for the puck. Eventually finds a stick of Butler. Butler sends it forward for Callanan. Callanan sends it to the slot. Belgrave looking for a shot, unable to get it off. Marquez now. That's for Langlois. Deep slap shot, and that's covered up by Bo Lane. Bit of a desperation blue line slap shot there by Nickel. That's Buffalo's shots on goals up to 15. Cardinals currently at 21. Cardinals still up 2-0 with 9:27 remaining here in the second period. Face off, Nickel, wrist shot once again. That one goes away. Lane looking to glove it, but it was wide. Langlois shot. Langlois fighting for it now. Aller takes it behind the net. Aller attempts to pass to Ward. Risky pass. That one finds the slot. Sutherland looking. Backhand by Langlois. And it's not able to find the net. Another scrum here. We're going to get a penalty called. There's going to be interference. Unsure on the offender. It looks like maybe Ward. Ward trying to plead his case. Stickless currently. That will be the second power play here for Buffalo. And they were unable to capitalize on the first. Ward takes 2 for interference.
Oh, apparently that stick is broken. Bent right in the middle. That's all right. There's more where that came from.
Yeah, there is. Face off here in Cardinal zone as the skeleton of Ward's stick is given back to the Cardinals bench.
Cardinals penalty number 8, J.D. Ward, 2 minutes for interference. Time of play 10 minutes 57 seconds.
Henry
period. This Cardinal
on the near side. Is it for Manov? Manov. He's run for Mirror. Mirror. Pass, shot by Marquez, and that one is knocked away by Lane. That one takes a deflection, gets all the way to the other end of the ice. Manov making room in his own zone. Behind the back pass, cut off. Sacratini takes it now. Bit of a good opportunity for Sacratini. Sacratini back to Catron. Catron knocked away, unable to get a shot off. Sacratini with a shot once again as it fell in the crease, but it's knocked away. Buffalo stayed back once again with possession. Wow, crazy sequence there. So consecutive shots on goal, consecutive great opportunities for the Cardinals, just weren't able to get anything on it.
Always the highlight of a game. Getting to see all that energy collect into one spot of the field.
Sacratini now. Looking for Catron. Catron coming around. Looking for a teammate. Line change, no one to pass to. He's smothered into the boards. 4 defenders on him. They're looking for the puck. They knock it out. Finds the back of the net. Not the back of the net, behind the net. Correction, Shanichnikov, can he find the back of the net? That one finds the front of the crease. Puck still loose, and Cumberworth covers it up. Lots of action in front of Cumberworth's crease here. Not what you want to be doing as a Buffalo State defenseman here. You don't want him getting peppered, especially while you're down 2, and especially not shorthanded.
Those Bengals were really hungry for the puck in that corner.
They have to be. They're on the power play there. Owe it to their goaltenders, and they owe it to all the fans watching to get some offense generating. Shanichnikov on the face-off. Tolan finds McHale. McHale. English now on the retrieval. Another scrum by the student seating section. That concludes the power play, and we're back to even strength. Belgrave now chips this one across. Isn't finding out of bounds on the half wall. Shanichnikov Tries to find English, just out of reach. English sends this one in, wraps around. Cardinals take a line change. McHale diving play to attempt to stop a shot from Sacratini there, and he's going to get called for tripping on that one. Excuse my silence there, folks. I was taking a sip of water. Did not notice Sacratini with the puck in the slot, but he was knocked off of it, and that is going to send McHale to the box for tripping. Cardinals will take their third power play of the game. They're one for two so far. See how they turn out on this one.
And a penalty is definitely racking up in this second period. 6 minutes left. 6.5 minutes left. We're getting into another face-off. I love to think when they're pinned up in those corners like that, it's like the Cardinal nest. Those Bengals are getting in there.
Parenteau tying up on the scrum there. Bolger for Shnichkov. Shnichkov for Tavares. Tavares shot there by Catron, and that one comes off the stick high and away. That one was earmarked for a goal. Another one-timer opportunity there for Catron. Catron, and that one gets sent away.
So close on the Cardinals' part.
Bolger coming up at ice now. Bolger lugs this one across. Finds Tavares. Tavares on the far side. Shnichkov for Bolger now. Bolger back for Shnichkov. Shnichkov finds Tavares. Tavares just off the stick, unable to get a shot off. Cumberworth was not ready in the crease. Shnichkov, that one gets sent back over. Cardinals are going to have to regroup as Bolger chases after this one to prevent any shorthanded opportunities. Bolger attempts to find Molinar on that one, but he's called offsides.
Bengals are definitely putting up a fight, as they should. Got 5 minutes left in the quarter.
5 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in the second period. 54 seconds remaining on the Cardinals power play. Cardinals take it off the face-off. It's left for Belina. Belina finds Sacratini. Sacratini takes it up the middle, loses the puck. Belina regroups neutral ice. Now for Butler. Butler back to Belina. Belina finds Sacratini. Sacratini. Too many defensemen on him opposite. Back to Belina, and they'll do it again. Belina for Sacratini once more. Over to Filion. That one finds its way across the blue line. Filion now pressed up against the boards. And Buffalo clears it. Lane leaving with this one for Belina once again. Molinar lugging this one up ice. Pass to the slot, shot there by Sutherland, and he wasn't able to put it in. You can see him shaking his head. Buffalo State shorthanded opportunity here as they have it in the Cardinal zone. Filion fighting for the puck now. Tolan.
First birthday for Ashley and Ellie. Happy birthday.
Buffalo State now in the Cardinal zone. And they're going to take this one over. Belgrave for Callanan. Callanan.
And fans, just a reminder, tomorrow's start time is 4 p.m. versus Fredonia.
Keep this one away. So we're seeing a bit of a scuffle there, and Buffalo comes out on top after that scrum. This one's sent back down to the Cardinals' territory. Bolger gets it over to English. English slides it up, finds Callanan. Callanan back pass to Belgrave. Belgrave shot kicked away by Cumberworth. Puck bouncing around in Buffalo's offensive zone here. Buffalo defensive zone. Ushanov now. Coming up ice. Bondi gets over to Lazat. Lazat unable to keep a stick on it. Butler finds Aller. Aller finds Bondi. Bondi into the slot. Defenseman poked that puck away. Marquez looking for it. Turns it over to Cole. Cole, backhanded saucer. Blango in this one now. Over for Marquez. Marquez finds Langlois. Langlois shot. Will be gloved.
Bengals formation really coming together in those last couple shots there. Nice, good passes going right into those shots. Meanwhile, when the Cardinals are getting into those shots, Bengals have kind of caught on, and I'm noticing that they're starting to intrude on those passes a bit more, forcing the Cardinals to take those risky slap shots from the corner.
Face off once again, Cardinal zone. Bolger comes out with it. Bolger now for Saccartini. Attempted clear there. Find some heads in the Buffalo State bench. Everyone seems to be okay. They'll do this one again in Buffalo zone. Tavares and Penry. Saccartini comes out with it. Tavares looking for a shot there. Poked away. Poked away by Muir. Manov has it now. Over for McHale. Bolina finds it. This one to Tavares. Tavares, deep slap shot there from neutral ice just to get this one to Buffalo zone. Big hit there. Open ice between those Filion and McHale. Butler keeps this one in for his team. He's going to wrap it around the boards. Filion and Molinar both hunting for this one. It's sent back around once again. Manov looking to get it out. Butler keeps it in. And that one is finally sent out as Shinichnikov takes it. Molinar with a chance here. Shot, and that's blocked by defenseman. Molinar behind the net. Molinar skating. Finds English. Shot there for a catch, but he whiffs. Unable to get good wood on it. Shinichnikov fighting to keep this one in, and he manages to. Molinar picks it up on the near side. Scrum along the boards here. Comes out on top. Butler shot high and away. English finds this one now. Looking for options behind the net. Passes for Butler. Butler one-time slap shot kicked away by Cumberworth. McHale looking for a regroup here. Looking to make room. Tries to find Signoretti. Signoretti now fighting for it with Shinichnikov. And that concludes the second period. No scores so far. Despite 2 penalties, I believe. We saw half of one at the start, and we saw an entirety of one about halfway through there. Current shots on goal. Cardinals lead Buffalo 28-20. Gabby, what do you make of the energy so far?
Oh my gosh. The setup by English earlier going into that hit. You know, his major is entrepreneurship. And one thing about entrepreneurs, they know how to get yourself in, put that first step in, and then you open the door to the rest of the opportunities, set up those business opportunities, so on and such forth. And it seems like that Mike English definitely brings that same energy of entrepreneurship back out on that field.
An opportunistic player, then you'd say.
Absolutely, 100%. And the energy in the stadium itself, you know, it's a Friday night, It's a good night for a hockey game.
Great night for a hockey game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, we're getting ready to go to a sidelines for an interview here. We'll join you again in just a few minutes.
Hey, I'm Sophie Alberti with PSTV Sideline Reporting here with Captain Spencer Ballerina. Spencer, it's a big night. How are you upping your offense for this second?
I mean, we're just trying to stay controlled and composed in the offensive zone. You don't want to get too offensive, then you forget about the defense, and great defense leads to good offense.
And what do you need from your team to make sure that the Cardinals bring it home tonight?
Just staying within our structure, doing what it takes to win, doing all the little things. That's really what's going to help us, and Bowling keep doing his job.
All right, thank you so much. All right, that was Sideline Reporting. Back to the booth.
Well, yes, it was definitely an exciting game there and a good interview, to say the least. Cardinals currently still up 2 over Buffalo State. We'll join you again following the second intermission here and the start of the third and final period. Thank you very much.
The Cardinals are finishing off strong as well. It's doing pretty good.
Yeah, definitely impressive play.
Let's see if the Cardinals can keep up the pressure.
They're going to have to.
Well, yeah. It's a hockey game, so I imagine they're going to...
It comes with the territory.
Yeah, it comes with the territory. Just as much as you send the puck right around that rink there.
Yeah. They call that wrapping it around the boards is the terminology.
Beautiful, okay. Actually, speaking of terminology, earlier when I was sitting here watching some of the players warm up, I was noticing that the Bengals had a really nice triangular formation. They had one person pretty much adjacent behind the goal, and then they had another person right in that round corner, and one person a little bit off from the corner turn, the circle with the tinier circle on the inside.
Right.
Yes.
Colloquially called the circle.
Yes.
We'll join you again in just about 12 minutes, folks, for the start of the third period. Thank you very much.
There's a lot that makes SUNY Plattsburgh special. I would say one of the first things is diversity. I've been able to immerse myself in so many different cultures. I have friends from so many different countries, and it's been really cool to learn about them and their stories. I also just think what's so special is how motivated all the students are.
I found that even though we're all so different, I feel like there's a very welcoming community here. And I feel like even though there's people of so many differences, I think that we can all connect on the same topics of the fact that we are together.
I'm at the library a lot, so I love the Feinberg Library. It's a nice little zen place, but once I'm done with my work, I'll usually go up to where Tim Hortons is and go hang out.
The Hub is a room in the Angel College Center, which is the student center for SUNY Plattsburgh, which stands for Honoring, Uniting, and Building. And it's a place where students of marginalized populations, minority groups, and anyone in general just can come in and enjoy, talk. There's a bunch of chairs and sometimes there are snacks. That's where the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion is housed, so you can always reach out to people from there in that office, and they always have events going on.
I would say student life at SUNY Plattsburgh is a lot different than other schools in the sense that we have a lot of those opportunities and we have a lot of different clubs and interests for other people.
If you want community, if you want connection, there's ample opportunity. I am particularly part of the biking club because I love being in nature and I love biking around. So there's a club called Biketopia, which I'm a part of. I'm a part of the cooking club, then there's a knitting club.
I think you should go to the involvement fair the first week in the school, and just any activity on campus that interests you. You could always get a roommate or a group of friends to go and even just check it out. No one's gonna get mad if you don't come back, but doing the things that you wouldn't push yourself to do to begin with is how you're gonna get involved. That's what I did, and that's how I got this involved, is pushing myself out of my comfort zone.
Flyers, you see people tabling, like I said, and it's very fun to see all the cool things that are happening on campus in there.
We have club, intramural sports, or Division III sports. We have 18 teams, so it's very nice. You can go watch, or you could do club and organization events. We have cultural clubs, religion clubs, art, music, theater. We have major-based clubs, so like accounting, anything like that. They hold events all the time. You can easily join anything.
For a lot of students, we recognize that it's their first time away from homes. So for them to feel comfortable and find their crowd, find something that gives them comfort and does not allow them to feel, it's fine to be introverted and it's great to have your own space, which is also like we have nature around and things like that.
The Student Association is a student government. It's, we're a bunch of students. There's, I think, 32 of us altogether with senators and exec. We represent the students. We talk to the students, see what they need. One of my favorite things is the sporting events. I'm a really big basketball fan. And so I really like anytime there's a home game, I'm always there. I go with my friends and it's just really fun because a lot of students do come. And another big one is hockey games. That one's definitely the most attended, I would say.
And when you go uptown, which is very close, there's a bunch of more chain-like places generally up there that you can go to your heart's content, whatever you're looking for. I'm sure no matter where you're from, you've heard of them. And it's lovely. But when you go downtown, which is actually arguably closer, although they're very similar, it's a lot more local places, mom and pop shops and local restaurants, and a bit more of a city or homely kind of place. And you can spend a day just kind of walking downtown, taking in the sights, going to the shops, going to the monuments, sitting by the Saranac. It's a lot of fun.
I think having a car on campus is a great idea, so you don't have to use the shuttle. Even though it is a great option for those that can have a car on campus, the shuttle system's great. But if you just find yourself on a weekend bored and you say, hey, I want to go to Montreal.
I ended up getting really good roommates, and eventually I found a good group of guys that I went into a suite in for my junior year. And you know what? It's been an amazing experience. I gotta recommend the suite life to people.
Housing offers events all the time, like bingos and trivia nights. Chartwell's holds events every single day, basically. You see something new in the dining area, so there's something to do basically every day.
My advice is that get as involved as you can, and you're going to learn a lot of skills within your major as you go through school. However, the skills that you can learn in leadership positions, in serving your community, in learning about different educational outcomes will turn you into a different person and can transform you. And so it's funny how quickly people will respond back to you because it's really just taking that first initiative.
One piece of best advice I can give is definitely coming out and just coming out of your comfort zone, getting to know more people around here, attending campus events, and definitely building closer relationships with your professors, your advisors, and your peers around you, because that's going to lead you into some very successful pathways throughout your college experience.
I think the main thing though is the bonds that I made here. I've made so many friends, I've met so many different types of people, and they've all taught me different things in life.
I applied to every SUNY, and I had different options. SUNY Plattsburgh wasn't my first option in the beginning until I came here, and then I was like, oh no, yeah, this is there's no question about it. I put my deposit in the next day. I was like, SUNY Plattsburgh is the one.
When I hear SUNY Plattsburgh, I think of support and togetherness. I never feel alone, and there's always a community somewhere to go to. I think of activity because we're an active campus with something always going on.
My name's Alex. I'm a business and finance major, and I went to Fox Lane High School. The moment I got here, when I was walking around campus, it just felt like home. It just has that feel to it that other schools don't have.
Now looking back, I was searching for a place that felt like home. And it's not easy to describe why it felt like home here, but it did. And I had this gut feeling that this just was the place for me, and I felt happy here. So many people were invested in my success, and I wasn't used to that in my life, and this felt really good, and I felt really supported.
My name's Julia. I'm a business major, so business administration, global supply chain, management, and human resource. And I graduated from Saratoga Springs High School. I chose SUNY Plattsburgh because the School of Business was so versatile, and it allowed me to have multiple majors and multiple minors and still graduate early, if not on time with the rest of my class.
My name is Matthew Wendler. I'm a junior public relations major, and I graduated as valedictorian at Morris Central School. I chose SUNY Plattsburgh because I wanted something far away. I wanted someplace different. And when I saw Plattsburgh, it was actually the only school I signed up for. I saw it was in the Adirondacks.
Welcome back, folks. Getting ready to begin the third period of tonight's game, where your SUNY Plattsburgh Cardinals are currently up 2 over the Buffalo State Bengals. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Christopher Gerasi, joined by color commentator Gabby. Gabby, how would you surmise the game so far for any Cardinals fans listening?
Honestly, some pretty good defense and offense all around, just like in every game. But I'm definitely seeing some, like a player in particular that has caught my eye. Number 8, Tyler Penreen. Now, earlier in his warm-up, I noticed that he had a really mean slapstick. He was really good at giving that brute force to the stick, and it's only been very prevalent up until this third period. And I'm hoping he can keep that same energy in the third quarter. So, we'll see.
Yes, coming into the third and final period here. We have seen 2 scores here for the Cardinals. One, Felix Antoine Parenteau, correction there, is the credited with the first score, coming from a Plattsburgh State power play off the, I believe that was off the pad of Buffalo State goaltender Cumberworth, and the assist went to Quinn Tavares on that one. Second goal, I believe, if I'm correct, yes, was Patrick Cole. And that one, I believe, was unassisted, though I may be wrong about that. We'll check in just a second about that. That is our current and only scoring we've had so far. Both those came in the first period. We saw no scoring throughout the second period, though we did see some pretty wild opportunities, lots of action in front of the crease at the Buffalo State end. If you noticed any of that going on, Gabby, that was pretty wild. There was puck flying around, a lot of great opportunities there, and a lot of missed shots. What do you make of all that?
You know what? It's always it's a good hockey game when you notice that the puck is flying around. You got some broken sticks. Honestly, I would be a bit disappointed if there wasn't at least one broken stick and one puck that didn't go on a riot out in the crowd.
Well, you will see a snapped twig. You will see flying out puck at just about every game. So you should be decently satisfied. But like I said, we did see some pretty spectacular plays there, and some. I have to say that period was definitely a standout performance for. Let me check first name here. Yeah, Marcus Cumberworth. I did have that right. Marcus Cumberworth, the goaltender for Buffalo State, led up 2 in the first period, but has kept it that way since the second. Excuse me, where's my throat? Yeah, still down 2 here, Buffalo State, and managed to keep it scoreless throughout the second. So it's safe to say he's putting in his work for the team here, and there were definitely some shots the defense was letting get through to him, and some slack that they would have to pick up on their end. But I'd say this game was still within reach for Buffalo, but they'd have to really get their foot on the gas here if they want to have a chance of coming back at this one.
They certainly do. I mean, if you take into consideration SUNY put for Athletes of the Week, Buffalo's Bengals' own forward, number 23, Lucas Signoretti. He was named Athlete of the Week, and he was for a overtime win against Verdona, and he assisted in 2 goals.
Definitely impressive performance, and we have seen a pretty good performance here from Signoretti on the ice tonight. No points to show for it, but I'd say a good handful of the offensive drives that we did see from Buffalo were off the stick of Signoretti in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So he's definitely putting in his work there for his team, but it's going to need more than just his effort. It's going to be the effort of the entire team. It's going to need a bit more drive from just about every player there if they want to overcome a 2-0 deficit here in the third. And I believe both teams are getting ready to take the ice. Buffalo State Bengals in the black and orange tarps, which I have to say I am a fan of. They do look pretty good. Hard to read the numbers, though. I'm going to say hard to read the Buffalo State numbers on the jerseys. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
A bit easier with the red on white for the Cardinals.
The Cardinals have the advantage, too, with the white jersey. It feels like when they're flying around, you could barely see them up against the ice.
Well, we are looking from over top, though, so I feel like on ice that probably wouldn't be a problem. But
it reminds me a lot of...
Who knows, though? I mean, anything's
possible. Well, I mean, in a sense, like the Broncos versus the Patriots game, when the snow started falling, and it's like you're feeling all the pressure from a home stadium, and you're trying to get that puck into the net, but at the same time, your opponents, they're putting up some good aggression, and they happen to blend in with everything as you're moving around, and you're like, oh gosh, where am I looking? So, the Cardinals have that nice advantage, but I'm really hoping to see some action from Senior Eddie to help put a goal in, if not put a goal himself on that chart.
Well, getting this one within one score will definitely increase Buffalo State's odds of tying it up and maybe coming off of the win here, but they're going to need a pretty stellar performance to get there. Puck drop center ice. Third period, let's begin. Henry sends this one. Lane uses his blocker to knock it away. Deep shot there, and Lane's going to cover that one up with the glove. Deep and quick shot there from Ethan Perot. Henry and Tavares now. Was Murray and Tavares. Now it is Penry and Tavares. After Murray is thrown out of the face-off circle. Tavares along the boards, wraps it around. Fillion gets a hold of it. Gets it over to Tavares. Tavares finds Fillion up the middle. Quick skating here on the fresh ice. Backhand there. Gets behind the net. And this one will bounce around past the Zamboni corner. Kept in there by Sacratini, but he took that one off the wrist, it would seem, and he's going to come off. Langlois shot there. Catron finds it. Deep slap shot there by Dufault. And Cardinals staying in on their zone for this one. Shinichnikov able to take it out. Now for Molinar. Molinar unable to get a stick on it. Kale sends this one for Manov. Manov tempted up to Tolan. Langlois big hit on English there. Molinar finding this one. Race along the boards here. He's knocked off the puck. McHale comes out on top with it. Skating around behind Buffalo State's net. Some pass play interfered with there by the Cardinals, and this one will get sent down to Plattsburgh's end. No icing on the play here as Butler takes it. Gets it to Molinar. Molinar attempted to find Parenteau. That one's caught up in neutral ice. Parenteau shot, and that's blocked by a defender. Parenteau looking for it. This one comes out of the slot safe and sound as Buffalo takes over. Belgrave able to get that one out of Cardinal zone, but Lizotte takes it now as it's sent back in. Belgrave looking for it once again. Penry on the hit there. Parenteau, he has Callanan on his left, unable to get a pass off. Callanan finds it at the Zamboni corner. Pass up shot by Belgrave. Shot again by Belgrave, and both of them are denied by Cumberworth. This one gets sent back down to the Cardinal end as we saw. Two attempted shots there. Two shots on goal by Belgrave. Good opportunism there to get on the rebound, but no dice.
I agree, a good opportunity. Plus good aggression. Just as always, they need that good aggression, but going in for that second shot can always feel a little bit nerve-wracking, especially when you want to get that goal.
Blango sends this one down. Belina chasing after it. Now Ward. Ward opts to dump it in. Found Aller there. Aller unable to get a shot off. This one's bouncing around behind Buffalo's net. Attempt to keep it in there by Belina. But the Cardinals will have to regroup. Muir takes it now. Muir. It's up for Tonaroff. Ward. Cole finds it now. And Blango retrieves. Marquez backhands it for Muir. Muir back now into Cardinals' end here. This one finds its way to the slot, but it is knocked out by Ty Aller. Dufault Now for Peralt, and that is a high shot that is gloved down with an impressive save from Bo Lane. Just a bit slower on the draw there, and that one would have found the top shelf.
Well, the Cardinals still staying as a busy group of boys, putting in the work when they need to, defending when they need to, checking off all the lists they should.
Tavares on the draw. He finds Bulger. Bulger opts past that one to Lane, and he'll cover up, and they'll redo this face-off once again. Same spot.
Let's see if the Bengals can take this one and put it in their favor.
English off the face-off, finds Bulger. Bulger attempts to wrap it around, but Tolan is the one who gets a hand on it. Tolan shot! That was blockered by Bo Lane there. Bounced around in front of the crease, and it was eventually knocked away by a defenseman. Tough play there. Dufault is going to send this one in. Lane will pass to Bulger. Bulger gets it to Tavares, who gets it to Filion. Filion wraps this one hard around the board. Saccartini trying to come up with it on the other end, but overskates it just a tad. Kept in by English. And that will be gloved by Cumberworth.
You know, going into this game, I was really excited to see the competition between these two teams to really cement their spot on that SUNYAC ranked list. They're tied with 12 points apiece in the SUNYAC standings. The Cardinals are in the edge in the first meeting between the two programs, defeating the Bengals 4-3 in overtime.
Shot off the draw here by Catron, and that one goes wide. Catron attempt to keep it across the blue line, but Cardinals have to regroup. Manov up for Andrade. Andrade shot, and that is gloved by Bo Lane. Had multiple other forwards there coming in through the slot, but he opted to shoot that one himself. And Bo Lane flashes the leather, killing that drive. Current shots on goal, 30 for the Cardinals, 21 for the Buffalo State Bengals. Cardinals still up 2 here with 15:25 remaining in the third and final period. Parenteau squares off with Murray. Murray comes out on top. McHale shot wide, but Lane opts to save anyway. Impressive reflex there from Lane to glove it down. Despite the shot being wide, always better top for a face-off than any sort of offensive zone opportunities. Parenteau comes out on top on the face-off, gets it to Butler. Butler sends it around to Belgrave. Belgrave sends this one deep. Quick skating here by Callanan to see if he can catch up with it. And McHale comes out with it over to Langlois. Manov now. Manov shot, and that comes off a stick. No good wood on that. Callanan bounces it off the half wall. This one comes back to Buffalo State. Buffalo State Langlois unable to keep a stick on it. Callanan once again, he'll check it out. Manov back to McHale. McHale over for Manov. Manov coming up ice. He'll dump this one in. Muir looking for it. That one's overturned. Ward has it now. Ward up for Belgrave. Belgrave coming quick up the right side. Past the slot for Aller. Aller unable to get a good stick on it. This one bounces around behind the net. In Buffalo's hands once again. Penry for Marquez. Marquez unable to get a good pass to the slot. That one's chipped high, slow, and it's an easy catch for Bo Lane.
One thing I'm noticing is that the Cardinals have a really good hustle when it comes to when that puck is right in the corner of the rink. I guess they really wear the title, early bird gets the worm.
Tyler on the face-off now. Aller coming out on top, but that one gets to the hands of Marquez, who rips a shot high. Puck being fought for behind the net here. Bondi gets a stick on it, loses an edge, and he takes a tumble. Shot from deep there by Peller. Nickel now. Nickel over to Ushakov. This one gets sent in. Lane leaves it for English. English up to Sacratini. Sacratini dumps it in, goes for the chase. Leaves it after Nickel retrieves. Sacratini finds it. Sacratini looking for a pass in the slot there. That one's taken by Nickel. Nickel now up the near side. He sends it across. Butler. Chips over to Filion. Filion loses a shot there by Andre. That one comes off the glove of Lane. Bit of a diving / falling shot there from Andre. Lazat fighting for it now on the far side. Sacratini opportunity here. He gets to Filion. Filion wide open, one-on-one shot, and that is off the pad of Cumberworth. Filion 1-on-0 opportunity squandered there with a shot into the pads of Cumberworth. This one back down now at the Cardinals' end. Molinar comes out with it. Pass to Tavares, who is hopping off the ice. This one back into Buffalo State possession. Shot there. Comes out in front of the crease. Peralt has it now. Peralt fighting. And this one is knocked off Peralt's stick. Shnichnikov gets up to Molinar. Molinar one-on-one. Pass to the slot there. That one flies away. Peralt looking for another opportunity here. This one gets overturned. Catron, deep, hard shot there, and that one is gloved once again. Cardinals still up 2-0 after a series of impressive shots and impressive opportunities generated. Still no dice finding Twine here in the third. Just 12 minutes, 18 seconds remaining.
And a nice blizzard by the goal on the Cardinals side as well.
Belgrave gets it out to Belina. Belina slap shot from deep, knocked away with the stick of Cumberworth. Callanan fighting for it now with Peralt. Default up the middle now. Trying to find Muir. Finds Peralt. Shoots, and that one is caught in the chest. Got a player down here. That is Default, but he gets up quickly following the play.
That was a really good quick catch. I think my reflexes are too slow for that.
Mine definitely are. You gotta have a very different skill set to be a goaltender at this level.
It's true. They're probably really good at catching a fly. If I had a fly in a room, I would probably call a goalie.
Some of the higher end goaltenders in this league, I could say, could catch a fly with a pair of chopsticks. And that face-off is going to be blown dead. Some infraction there. They'll do it one more time.
You know what? It's always good to retry. Maybe the retry is just what the Buffalo might need to sink a score.
Aller coming out on top with the draw, gets it over to English. English looking for some options, sends it out of the rink. And they'll do it once again.
Well, the Cardinals have been sitting pretty comfortable for this whole game. Seems to be pretty much just a Cardinals game. Buffalo needing to put on a little bit more pressure as they enter this face-off.
This game is definitely in the hands of the Cardinals as of right now. Buffalo behind Tolar looking for it. Gets sent around and the play is blown dead for a hand pass.
Some well-needed switching.
Change here as both teams regroup. Once again, near side, Cardinals side, neutral ice. Filion losing the face-off there. Nicole over to... That was Peller, excuse me. Nickel with it once again. And Cumberworth is leaving his crease. 6 skaters now out for Buffalo. Lazat looking for this one. This play will be blown dead.
A bit nerve-wracking as an audience member seeing the Buffaloes with no goalie for a second there. Even though, you know, thankfully the puck wasn't on their side of the field, but hey, the puck is round.
Yeah, well, you got to you got to opt to remove the goaltender when you do have possession of the puck, and you're able to at least somewhat successfully keep it in the opponent's end with a good forecheck. But I'll see if they have a good turn off this face-off. They'll most definitely be having Cumberworth leave his crease once again. McHale chasing this one deep, fighting with Shinichnikov for it. This one comes back into Buffalo's possession. They take it across halfway. Another fight for possession here. Talon comes out with it. Andre leaves it for Talon. Kale. Back to Signoretti. Signoretti for Murray. Murray shot, and that one is deflected high by Bo Lane. That adds another tally to his saves so far. 24 this game, no goals allowed. Belgrave loses a stick here. Scuffle as this one is still in Cardinals territory. Buffalo has not pulled Cumberworth. They still are at even strength with 5 skaters. This one comes into the hands of Signoretti. Signoretti, wrist shot from deep, kicked away by Bo Lane. McHale on the right side, and this one is sent out. Buffalo's gonna have to regroup after a pretty successful forecheck there. They get back into it quick. Long pass up to Andrade. Andrade sends this one down. And this one will fly back down the ice. Signoretti opting to chase it. Still no movement here from Cumberworth. Manov taking it across center. Passes back for Nickel. Nickel up to Marquez. Marquez across. He's knocked off the puck. Manov takes it now. Still in the zone. Manov now for Nickel. Nickel wrist shot from center, and he catches Bo Lane in the chest protector.
I wonder if there's an invisible shield around the goalie of Plattsburgh.
Bo Lane definitely putting on an impressive performance tonight. 25 saves so far, no goals allowed with just 9 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the third period. Tavares jumping the gun a bit there on the face-off. Comes down on top for the Cardinals. Cumberworth opts to leave it for Manov. Manov putting on the near side. Henry over for Sacratini.
Fans, tonight's game is being sponsored by
Sacratini. Now up to Tavares. Tavares and Filion. And that puck is taken off of Tavares' stick. Murin now. Pass to Manov. Manov, backhand. Oh! Backhanded pass there, looking for Murin, unable to find him. Cardinals take this one now in the rush. Tavares at the right side. He had Filion. Filion unable to get a good stick on it. Filion maintains possession here through the neutral zone. Leaves it for Sacratini. Sacratini looks for a shot, but that one falls off his stick after he lifts it too high on the windup. This one back in Cardinal zone there. Attempted rush there from Messing of Buffalo. And this one gets sent back down to Buffalo's end. This one being fought for along the boards here. Langlos reaching for it, unable to get a stick on it. This one finds the stick of Sutherland. Sutherland sends it in from deep. Catron goes to chase. Todorov sends it around the other side. Messing looking for it. Messing and Sutherland now along the board. This one pops out. That one found Peller. Peller now over to Todorov, back to Peller.
Really weighing his options. Let's see what his next step is.
Slap shot here. That one sails the lengths of the ice. And Lazat retrieves. Shinichnikov back with it. They also clear this one and do fault with it now. Shinichnikov. This one bouncing around behind the net. I believe that's Signoretti who finally came up with it there. Back in Cardinal territory. crushing hit there by Callanan to knock off. I believe that was messing off the puck. Buffalo looking for opportunities here. Shot off the post from behind the net. Dufault's looking for options now.
Dufault's pretty good at keeping himself on the ice rather than on the ground of the ice.
Solan gets it to Parenteau. Parenteau now up to Callanan. Callanan coming up the middle. Finds Belgrave. Belgrave looking for options. And he's taken it to the boards. No shot off there. More scuffle looking for the puck here. Buffalo comes out on top. It's Murray on the drive there. Let's get anything moving. Nickel. Shot from deep, blocked by Belina. This one sent back down in the direction of Cumberworth. Wrapped around, this finds Muir. Neutral ice. Back to Murray. Big open ice hit there between Bondi and Marquez. Belina with it now. Sends this one in deep, looking for a long pass to Bondi. Bondi unable to get a stick on it. Cumberworth briefly knocked around on a hit there between two opposing players. No penalties called, no one's worse for wear. Deep slap shot there from Butler. This one finds Lazat at the blue line. Lazat charging up now, shot from the face-off circle. This one goes high and wide. Butler, slap shot, once again looking for a redirect. This one bouncing around, and
it's a goal.
It's a goal. That one is knocked in the scuffle and finds the inside of the net. Some extracurriculars here. Referees have to step in as there's some strong words between Bondi and one of the defensive players of Buffalo State. We'll see who leads this skate back to the bench. Looks like it's going to be Bondi knocking that one in during the scuffle. And that'll put the Cardinals up 3. We do see the referees deliberating, so there is potential this call is overturned.
Yeah, we're waiting for the scoreboard to change 100%. Let's look at this replay really quick. Definitely when we were reaching that 5.5 to 5 minute mark, the pressure was really being put on by both teams. Here's a closer replay. Let's get back out on that field. We're getting back to the face-off. Here we go. Looks like it is in tussle.
Scoreboard has yet to be updated. It's a possibility that goal may have been waved off by the officials. Unable to tell from up here. Crushing hit. That's gonna send Buffalo player here down to the ice. Tough to tell from here.
It was a huge huddle. And to be fair, the Cardinals are in a really good spot where they can risk not having that goal since it's 2-0.
Henry knocks around on the play there. He's taken a labor skate back to his bench.
Now scoreboard here at home says 2-0, but online it says 3-0. But we'll keep you updated with what's going on here on the rink.
We're having no PA announced goal call, and there is no change in the scoreboard. So I'm going to assume that, yes, this one has been waved off. The score is still 2-0 Cardinals as that last goal, turned over goal, the overturned goal, scored by Shane Bondi.
Well, Chris, any notable things that you're wanting to touch on as we're reaching about 4 minutes and 48 seconds left?
Definitely an impressive performance for Bo Lane, I would have to say. He's put up 25 saves so far, 0 goals against, with just 4 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in this third period. He is on a, well, I'm not going to say it in order to jinx him, but look, he may go without letting one in.
Well, despite all the ice, he's definitely on a hot streak.
Messing, looking for action here. Sends this one in. Lane passes it to Belina. Belina regrouping behind the net. Finds Ward. Ward. Slick play. Gets up to Catron. Catron finds Sutherland. Sutherland taps it in, and that's a goal.
Right into the nest. Settling for a 3. Early bird gets the on whether they got the 3 or a 2. Now they're at a 3.
Yeah, see the replay here. That one is just tapped in by Sutherland, following Cumberworth, getting off balance and coming down onto his pads there.
This was definitely one of those satisfying pass and hit goals.
That third goal will definitely be putting this game out of reach for Buffalo. The question remaining now is if they are leaving this one scoreless. Catron gets the assist for Sutherland's prior goal. Puck bouncing around here. Buffalo looking for options. This one finds Parenteau. Parenteau gets over to Callanan. Callanan backhands it up the middle of the ice. Belgrave manages to stay on his feet through a series of hits. Gets the shot to Parenteau, and we're getting no goal on the play here. That one came off the post, though it looked like it bounced inside the crease.
See if they can redeem themselves, get the ball back from Buffalo.
Absolutely wicked backhand shot there by Parenteau, and that one is not called for a goal by the official. So a long pass here up to Belgrave. Aller now. Aller looked for a pass there to Cole. Cole unable to get anything moving from it. Bulger keeping this one in at the back end. Bulger wraps it around the boards. Brief hit there from Cole. To some Buffalo players off the ice.
Seeing
Bulger
some
now with possession.
more elbows in this period.
English now. Mike English skating around, finds options. Shot there, one-time slap shot there. Off the stick of Cole, set up by English. No dice. As this one is gloved by Cumberworth.
Yeah, first-year defender Mike English of Hague, New York. English has recorded 4 points this season, totaling 2 goals and 2 assists in his debut campaign. And in this last quarter, hopefully Buffalo will be able to win this face-off.
Filion gets it out to Bellino. Bellino, slap shot. That one doesn't find any net. Filion keeps this one in possession here. That one is chipped up high by Sacratini and flies out of play.
Yeah, that puck's sitting real nice, all nestled and tucked into the net for bedtime.
It's like a hammock.
Oh yeah, I think it's ready for the summertime.
Stars on the face-off now. Sacratini finding this one. Sacratini, chance in front of the net there, no dice. Galena wraps this one around. Filion chasing, but unable to get a stick on it as this one is now in Buffalo State possession. Into the Cardinal zone as Tavares takes it. Tavares for Sacratini. Sacratini coming up ice here over the blue line. Another very close opportunity as that one just passed in front of the open goal line there. Still no score on the play.
Give him credit for some good quick thinking to get that puck right on out of there.
Butler has it now in the Cardinal zone. Pass over to Lazat. Lazat for Butler once again.
Noticing between these two teams, their skating almost personifies their mascots a bit. And yeah, like the Cardinals, like they're fast, but they're nice and slick on that ice. But the Bengals, like when they put in that hustle, it feels like you're watching a Bengal tiger literally pounce on the hockey puck.
Shishkov on the faceoff gets over to Butler. Butler now for Catron.
Last
Zott knocked off the puck. Catron tries to chip that one through, but that one flies over the half wall. We'll get another stoppage.
Question is now, is it 1-3 or is it 0-3 or 0-4?
I'd say with just 53 seconds remaining, I know what my money's on, but we'll have to see how this plays out. Butler sends this one around the glass. Catron fighting for it now with Penry. This one comes out the other end. Todorov finds Muir. Looking for Langlois. But Butler breaks up the play. He gets it to Belgrave, but kind of a rough check there, sends Belgrave down. Puck bouncing around neutral ice. Just 10 seconds remaining. This one down in Buffalo's end.
Last 5 seconds, let's see.
Looking for it. And that will conclude this game. That is a 3-0 shutout for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals.
Those Cardinals flying right out of the nest to say, we won big. Uncontested.
You can see Bolane took the net off its moorings there in a bit of a celebration as he'll get another shutout added to his stat sheet here. And what an impressive game for Lane, I gotta say. Very dominant performance on his end. That's a total unofficially of 32 saves for Bolane, 0 goals allowed. Definitely an impressive performance. Who were some standout players you noticed this game, Gabby?
Honestly, even though the Bengals didn't score, seeing Signoretti really put himself out there and try to elevate the team in whatever way he can, whether it's passes, assists, or attempting goals, it's good to see that. Sometimes when people they see that deficit in points, it's very quick to just give up. But Signoretti was really putting out an example for some of his other teammates, and granted some other teammates as well, such as Penry, were really showing that aggression and saying, hey, just because we're away from home and we're in a deficit doesn't mean the end's here.
Skating hard from start to finish. Other notable performers here, we had, I believe that was Parenteau, scored the first goal of the game on a power play, following a shot that came off the pads of Cumberworth, following a wrist shot from Tavares. Parenteau lit the lamp there, got the Cardinals moving in the first period. That was followed up by a goal from Patrick Cole, I believe, scored one. And then we had the goal from Riley Sutherland to get the Cardinals up to 3 in this game. I believe they're going to announce the stars of the game in a few. And if you had to guess, who would your 3 stars of the game be for this one?
Ooh, definitely. I know 100%. I would put money on it if I could. Our goalie, I believe it was Bellini?
That'd be Bo Lane is the goalie. I'm thinking of Spencer Bellini, defenseman.
Yes. Yep.
Bolger is the first star of the game, or third star of the game, I believe. And we're going for a sideline interview in just a few to check in with one of the players down the ice.
It's always good to get to meet the people that make history here at Plattsburgh State.
That's Parenteau. It's the second star.
PSTV sideline reporting. We have Riley Sutherland. Riley, talk us through the last goal of the game.
Wow, I got can I hold it? I got subbed out there with that line. It was our second shift together, and Caddy made a great play, passing over to me, and I had a pretty empty net, so it wasn't too hard to bury that one.
What was your game plan? Did you have a game plan to make sure the Cardinals brought it home tonight?
Well, yeah, we got the lead early, and then our goal was just not to let any again. So that's what we did. We played good defense, and that leads to win. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. All right, this is PSTV sideline reporting. Back to the booth.
Well, folks, hope you enjoyed that sideline interview there with, I believe that was Riley Sutherland. And he scored the game winner there, though technically the third one there. And it was an impressive display there. Definitely an impressive, impressive show of strength. Yeah, get muscle in that one through and getting the tip in. Well, folks, that wraps up the game for tonight. Well, I'm Christopher Gerasi, your play-by-play commentator. This is
Gabrielle Risley, it's been a pleasure.
Color commentator. For PSTV, I say thank you very much and good night, everybody.
Stay safe.